Hi friends, in this video I want to show you game in round 7 Norway Chess tournament between Vincent Keymer and Magnus Carlsen. And it's a game in Armageddon because in classical chess we saw a draw between these grandmasters. Okay, let me show you. So, very classical opening, and after knight c3, c5. c5 and its Tarosh variation. Okay, then Keymer played e3, a6, c takes d, e takes d, bishop e2, knight c6, castle c takes d, knight d4, and yes, black has isolated pawn on d5, but of course black has very good development of his pieces, and black is okay in this position. And let me show you evaluation. It's about 0. And also let me show you master's database. So very good statistic by black. Okay, Magnus played bishop d6, Vincent Keymer played b3, one of possible moves for white. Then castle bishop e2, rook e8, rook c1, take on d4, queen d4, bishop f5, and then rook f to d1, and of course let me show you knight d5 move. Yes, knight d5, very interesting move, and you can ask me why we cannot play knight d5. We cannot play knight d5 because of bishop e5. Bishop e5 will be the pin, and knight f6 simply queen f6, and then bishop b2 is unstoppable for white because white should save his queen on d4. Yes, of course, queen e5 also possible, but of course this position is also very good for black after some logical moves, and then queen e3. Okay, let's go back to our game. Rook fd1 was played by Vincent Keymer, then bishop e5 by Magnus, queen d2, rook c8, bishop f3, knight e4, knight e4, d takes e4, queen d8, rook d8, rook d8, rook d8, bishop e5, e takes f, g takes f, and yes, in this position white has extra pawn, but it's double pawn, and also of course we can see opposite color bishops, and of course because of this bishop it's easy draw for black. So bishop hd, also white king is vulnerable, a4, rook d2, rook is so strong on second rank, a5, f6, and then king f7, and white has no plan, no idea in this position, and easy draw for black, and black has many opportunities to equalize in this position. And also this position is equal, of course, because of very weak white king. And then also in some moment Magnus decided to play actively. Of course he can play simply king g6, king f7, and so on, but he decided to play g4. Of course king f7 also possible move, and in this position black has many good moves like h5, g4, king f7, and so on. But g4 also possible, one of the easiest way to create a draw, and then rook g4, and it's a draw. So rook g3 for example, and then easy draw for black and for white in this opposite color bishop's endgame. So very good game by white and by black in this tournament, and Carlsen of course achieved a draw. And let me show you standings after round 7. So Wesley Saw was first, second Firuza Alireza, third is Keymer, Carlsen and Pragnananda, and the last one is Kukish with 8 points. And also in the future we will see 3 rounds in this tournament. So I hope that you like my review. Goodbye and see you next time.